Oh,
If
ini
all
marah
that
tuh.
wasn't enough,
Marah
they say
juga.
that
Marah baru.
Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords
Marahnya
Commission
marah musuh yang baru.
also wander the
Anjir.
garden.
Dia kayak yang di itu loh, kayak yang di HSR di
Keep
HSR
your
Agency
wits
itu loh yang
about
angin
Ah,
itu.
cerita
Sounds like
lanjutan.
great streaming
Itu
material
lanjut.
to me.
Lanjutan bukan yang
Lanjutan.
utama ya.
Bukan utama.
Bukan, ini event nggak sih?
Bukan
But
event
you
anjir.
should
Dia
make
lebih
Misi
ke
Trailblaze lanjutan tuh ya kayak
Fictional
kalau
garden
di itu
was
tuh kayak
always
misi
a
interlude lah.
strange
Misi
and
interlude.
desolate
Quest
place.
yang
Barely
interlude,
got
chapter
much
interlude.
attention. But now that stories are
Gengsi.
beginning to circulate, the situation
biasanya ini tuh
has
buat
changed.
nyambung ke ininya, buat nyambung ke
The Cienjo's
nanti
online
quest
forums have
utamanya.
been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in fictional
ibaratnya
gardens.
mah quest story yang tapi
Everything from
diwajibin gitu loh.
self-playing violins to the wailing cries of
Anjing
vengeful
gue nonton mirip
ghosts.
Yoi Mia coba lihat sini.
Unsurprisingly, Cienjo
Iya, dia
fans of the
kembang api juga kan.
supernatural are
Iya.
loving every second.
In my experience,
Aku belum dapet dia
forums
sih.
aren't exactly the
Pengen
most
gue.
reliable news sources.
Who cares if some of it's false? This
Alah.
is a hype train I can't afford to miss.
What?
Trailblazer, what do you think? Want to start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, quiet band performances,
Tuh.
headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword
That's
juggling,
what
and
we're
boulder smashing. Weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost
Thanks.
hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills. That's all.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which,
See what
in the
redemption.
brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian tale of the hunted, the ghost hunting squad will be responsible for chasing down Heliobi, purging evil, resolving crises, and protecting the Cienjo. A Foxian tale of the hunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the ghost hunting squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly reverie. Once this chapter is complete, the story continues to unfold with twins, Precipient, Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
5 chapters, huh? We'll be topping Xianzhou internet searches in no time!
See?
Waduh.
I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze Continuance, and together with Miss Gwen Knifin, Trailblazers will also be facing fictional garden dangers in both Lawfu Urban Legends and Ghost Hunting Squad
Cool.
missions.
Cool.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's fictional exploration,
Anjir dia main HP, what the hell?
Waduh. Mainan ML itu anjir apa namanya? Dia
Breaking news.
bukan breaking news.
Nah, enggak itu ini.
I can't wait. We're
Mythopedia.
gonna get the whole Cienjo
Breaking news.
talking.
Di
Seriously.
Cienjo
Ada-
udah
bisa-
ada
bisa main HP, cuy.
Iya coy.
For everything
Udah ada
else,
internet
doing
cuy.
up
Kapan
to
lagi
community
cuy?
engagement, all that good stuff. Once you get enough momentum, the fan base
Sosial
grows
media.
itself.
Social media stardom is finally
Ah,
on the
ini
horizon.
eventnya.
Oh, you know, Miss Gwen
Foxian
Knifin.
Tale on the
Foxian
Hunt.
There's
Tale. Ah,
always
ini
room for
Foxian.
creative talents at the IPM.
Wow.
I don't want to
Oh ya Foxian, iya, baru ingat.
Iya dia Foxian.
Oh,
a
Foxian.
lot of big names in the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Cienjo for now, though. Good to know there's an offer on the table.
Well, it's cool. I get it. But here's my card if you ever want a collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where
Social.
were we? Oh, socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost hunting skills will only improve as you unlock more suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing limited time missions, Trailblazers can obtain the event light cone, hey, over here. What do you think, Guilings? Let's give it up for Guinaifan's generosity! Woo! Still, I hope the ghost hunting squad is up to the job. Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Cienjo's most formidable forces, the Ten Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the Ten Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The 10 lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the
Belum
fixture
dikasih tahu
garden
event-event apa ya?
situation.
Trainee, huh? As long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that.
Oh,
Wih, keren keren.
wow. Wow. Siapa sih namanya? Wow.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Ini ultinya nih.
Ini yang nemuin ultinya.
Dia kayak ini ya
Hantu
kayak Xiao bukan sih? Dia tuh membasmi hantu tapi takut gitu loh, penakut gitu.
Kalau Hutau
Bukan Hutau, sorry,
dia
ini
berani
si
sama-
Xiao.
Oh, Xiao.
Yeah, does being on
9B,
fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. Just beginning to doubt her credentials.
Jahat.
This little girl become a judge in the
Abu
first
Den.
place?
Good question. Hua is essentially
Oh, Hua,
for
Cok.
evil.
Bacane.
Something that comes in
Hua,
super
Hua.
handy for
Hua,
the
ya.
10 lords
Hua.
commission.
Oh,
They
agak
couldn't
telat dan
believe
begini.
their luck.
Apanya?
Sounds qualified.
Itulah.
Of course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to
Bintang
bring the
5
best
abundance. Orang atau menggantikan ini dengan Bailu nih. Bailu digantikan bisa main ini.
skill set isn't exactly a blessing. People
Worst lah.
say she has the worst luck on the CN show. Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Gwailings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When Hua was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yep, it was a heliobus. That very same day, the 10 Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place. Hua
So Hua is kind of like a
Aduh.
10 Lords guinea pig. I think Herta had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been part of it. However, the 10 Lords realized that Hua had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just a baby! How could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the 10 Lords?
Oh, Hua's well aware she just that's why she was so
Hua.
to train her courage.
Wow.
I guess you could call that
Whoa,
fighting
whoa.
fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron
Anjir,
Hunters already.
tamunya ada 4 aneh.
Hua's willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Hua's basic attack, Banner Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Lucu banget jarangnya.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her
Hua.
skill, Talisman Protection, Hua bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Are you sure she's not trying to surrender?
Apa sih batuk mulu lu?
Tail Spiritual Domination can regenerate allies' energy and increase
Oh,
their attack.
nge-heal
Wow.
juga.
So
Yeah.
that's what a heliobus
Kan
looks like.
abundance gak nge-heal
wonder
dia.
it took
Oh,
the
iya
10
sih, oh,
Lords
iya.
Commission to seal it
Manuk
away.
akal.
When under the influence
Apa
of her
talentnya?
tail, Hua has a few special talents.
Sacrifice life.
Using her skill,
Oh,
she receives
nyawa dia
sacrifice
berkurang.
life. Sacrifice
Nyawa
life can grant
Halow-nya.
allies a set amount of HP
Tapi
restoration
kayaknya mengurangi
at the beginning of
ini
their
kemungkinan
respective
dia
turns,
diserang.
or when they use their
Kayaknya
ultimate.
begitu.
Kan ya?
Iya.
Win ya?
Not bad for a trainee.
Win.
This
Berarti pertama
ghost
kali ya?
Win abundance.
squad's
Win
gonna kick
abundance.
butt.
That's not all. Hua's technique,
Wow.
Fiend and
Wah.
Send their enemies
Musuhnya
into a
kabur
horror
daripada
Kabur.
nyerang
and
jadi
scatter them
kabur.
in all directions. When attacking
Oh.
Reduce attack by
enemy,
20%.
there's a chance
Mantap.
of reducing their attack.
Oh, scaring away
Oh.
your
Biasanya
enemies.
bendera putih.
Nice
Ngurangin
moves,
ATK
Hua.
musuh 25%.
Still not
Wow.
getting judge vibes though.
Hey, easy on the trainee. Of course, when you're dealing with Heliobi, the more judges, the better. That's why the 10 Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none
Hanya.
other than Hanya.
Hanya apa?
Hanya
tahu.
tipis
Hanya
saja.
tahu, cukup tahu. Burung putih. Kok burung putih? Apa?
keren.
Ya keren sih.
Ini
Wah,
ultinya
ulti ya
pasti.
gila juga.
Bajunya dominan hitam
Harmon.
ya.
Wah,
Hey,
Lah iya,
librarian kayaknya.
physical
Hanya
harmony.
is a netherworld judge of the Ten Lords Commission. She's a physical type character.
Oh, fisika.
Following the
fisika.
path of harmony.
harmoni.
Physical
Remember
harmony.
that
Digital
face.
harmony.
Berarti
I saw her on the Return to Darkness
nge-boostnya
light
itu
cone.
kalau nggak di skill E sama
Correctamundo.
skill Q.
Rumor has it, she's one of two
Atau enggak
sisters
skill
dedicated
Q-nya
to the
ngenyerang,
work
nggak tahu
of the
deh.
Ten Lords. She's
BGM-nya
responsible for predicting
BGM
karmic offenses
Underworld sih.
and recording
BGM
corresponding
Underworld
judgments.
Melobok ya.
Or to be more precise, Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record
Estes skin
their
season.
Jadi
punishments.
ultinya
She's good at her
enggak
job
nyerang
and
ya berarti
takes
ya.
it
Ini ultinya
super
bukan nyerang.
seriously. In the Ten Lords Commission, her
Kayaknya yang Harmon yang ultinya
precedes
nyerang
her.
cuma Yukong.
Sounds like a 10-lord celebrity.
She's put in the hours, that's for sure. In order to determine their sins, Hanya reads the memories of the Mara
Oh.
struck in the form of dreams.
Cool. Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Hua Hua, but those sound like credentials.
Hey, enough with the hua bullying. But speaking of credentials,
Oke,
it's
mau
time
tengok.
to see what Hanya can do on the battlefield. During her basic attack, Hanya uses her
Gila.
oracle brush
Lawannya
to assault
pakai
the enemy,
brush,
dealing
pakai
physical
kuas.
damage to a single
Anjir.
target.
She
Itu
really
mau
is
ngelawan
right,
apa
the
mau
pen
ngelukis
is
ya?
mightier than the sword, huh?
Enggak dia
Enggak,
dia
itu mau
lebih-
nulis.
Si Api bilangnya, paha katanya.
Dealing physical damage to a single target.
Apaan dia?
Hanya's skills.
Oh,
are
iya.
so
Fetis terhadap paha anjir.
Parah.
with a burden stick.
Ngeri banget.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict increased damage on enemies marked with burden. And if that wasn't enough, after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy
Oh,
marked with
dapat skill
burden,
point.
they recover
Bisa gitu ya?
a skill point.
When the going gets
Ultimate.
tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's
Gila,
ultimate,
dia
10 Lords
nge-ulti
decree,
buat si
all
Sting
shall
Shot.
obey. Can
Nambah
increase
speed dengan
and
attack
attack
ke
for a
satu
single
orang.
ally. When
Ya, gua
Hanya
sholat dulu
uses
aja.
her technique during
Bentar,
a
kenapa
fight,
MC-nya jadi
she
tamu?
immediately launches an attack and inflicts burden on
Ya
a
juga ya.
random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge,
Aduh,
call in
anak
the
baru
judge.
lagi.
Aduh.
All that aside,
Tengok
version
dulu.
Wah, itu baru ya berarti ya.
1.5,
Apa?
Gua
Starter
sholat
set
dulu.
though.
Shape of Perdition will
Makan
appear
lanjut.
within
Ini
the
anjir.
textual garden map on the Cienjo Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain
Nether
new physical
world.
ascension materials. Within the same map, we'll also be
Whoa.
welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness. Complete the challenge to obtain 2 brand new cavern relics. Prisoner in deep confinement
Wow.
and Grand Duke incinerated to ashes. Woo! Well, that just about brings us to the final sections of our Haunted
Already?
Show special program.
Huh? Already? This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful foxy and spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I'm thinking of a different
Aduh.
program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere.
Following
Be right back after the following commercials.
Demkot.
Hey,
Yeah,
do
gua
that.
SS.
Sick and tired of the
Ate.
daily grind? Had enough of running
8
errands?
BX
Tuh, tuh,
Do
tuh,
you
di
long
chat
for
publik.
rapturous applause and cheering voices?
BGL
How about increased self-confidence and a
89.
sense of
Lihat berapa
pride?
itu?
Then do we have an opportunity for you? The Boulder Town Martial
Ooh.
Exhibition is now open for registration. Put yourself to the
Kita
test
lawan-
by
bisa lawan
challenging
Luka
the
lagi,
best. This event will once
Masa?
again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance. Scott Business Alliance, made for the champions. In order to bring our audience a brand new experience, this event
Vision.
will be adopting a simultaneous exhibition format. Use your fists to prove your worth. Enter I am the ultimate fighter to register your name. Could you be Boulder
Wow.
Town's new fighting star? A stellar Shadow Seeker
Waduh.
recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were
Kayak salah satu episode di SpongeBob anjir.
lost all kinds of
Menerangkan
cool
gitu.
pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name
Pompong
it.
kecil banget.
Big reward for anyone that can help me restore the
Stellar sama
images.
Sidor.
Actions speak louder than words.
Wah.
Miss March's memories are in your
Aduh.
hands. Madam Herda of the Genius Society is about to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed Simulated Universe
Dan.
World 8.
Dan.
Participants will have their costs covered.
Event apa ini?
Progress saved for future
Word
iterations.
8.
Astagfirullah.
Lawan Yancing.
Please head
Lawan
to the most
Yancing.
mysterious place in the universe. Herda's office.
Playable however gak kayak yang di Balmont apa? Gak kayak Balmont maksud.
Ferment frontline Glamoth
Get
Blade
testing.
Ornaments.
Alah.
What are you waiting for? Get testing.
Oh,
Good news.
double
The
reward.
Planer Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are about to begin. It's the version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard work for 3 minutes and get your hands on double rewards together with Argenti. One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of story. Yes, it is I,
Si Albert kenapa gitu ya?
the Avian Servant. Welcome to
Udah mulai ya?
Astral Peace Media's second special program, Legend.
Kok dia malah kayak webtoon ya? Tolong ya.
New friend of the universe.
Dia kayak
Yo,
webtoon
how's my
anjir.
favorite audience
Legend of
doing?
Cosmic.
Si ini ya, apa namanya ini?
Great to see you. We've hardly
Eh,
already
suaminya si
Tolong nggak gitu, Cok. Bukannya itunya Himeko anjir.
burung hantu kapitalis anjir.
So, without further ado, allow me to introduce
Knights of Beauty.
a member of the Knights of
Argenti.
Beauty.
Iya, Argenti.
Wah, gila.
Ini asal mana anjir dia?
Nah, itu pertanyaan aku bingung. Gila itu ultinya, coy.
Ngeluarin iya.
Erudition.
Is a physical type character following the path of erudition. As a devoted admirer of Adrillo the Beauty, Argenti spends his life roaming the universe and extolling their name.
Ah, so the simulated universe occurrences Curio, Robe of the Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue. They're obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe is
Argentina,
always a blessing.
bukan anjir.
Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot, especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating people with courtesy,
Silman.
helping others as a matter of
Ini bukan
principle.
nama negara
I
sih.
need this guy. Hotter diluk. Hotter diluk.
Ini kayak diluk ya, merah.
Hotter
Cuman-
diluk.
Cuman rambutnya panjang dia. Orang-orang bilang sih suaminya Himeko ya.
Anjir.
Serius?
May the names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Bentar, dia laki kan?
Speaking of which,
Laki.
what was that plainer fissure and Garden of Plenty?
Kalau bukan
commercial
laki,
about?
lihat dong English voice actornya, Cok.
Voice actor tidak dipercaya, tidak bisa dipercaya.
Oh, and I know they forgot our end of the bargain.
Laventi laki tapi yang isi cewek.
That Adrillo the Beauty is the most peerless beauty
Diam.
of them all.
Kamu nggak tahu
Albert,
Xiao
what did you get
pengisi
yourself
suaranya
into
cewek.
now?
No need to worry.
Nah kan?
Just a little two-way back scratching.
Okay. Kinda TMI. But I still don't really understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow me to explain.
Bentar, Mel. Kowe resah gak sih Mel?
Apa?
Itu trailblazer naruhnya di tengah-tengah anjir. Bisa gak sih dia di pojokan gitu? Aduh. Kesel gue liatnya.
And even manifests itself in his combat.
Hmm.
Argenti's basic attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all enemies.
Nice.
Berarti bisa OM sama single target ya.
That elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects
Ultinya.
depending on the
Ultinya
amount of
juga
energy
semua.
consumed.
Oh ya,
Such
OE
is
juga
the
ya.
manifold
Bukan
beauty of
OE.
Drilla. When consuming
OE
a
dia.
small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate For in this garden, supreme beauty bestows can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate
Wah
becomes
gila.
merit bestowed in my garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random target.
What?
Wait, so you can choose how much energy to release?
That's not all. Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy
Gila
regeneration,
keren,
and the
Cok.
stronger his combat.
Exactly.
Jadi semakin banyak
Stronger
dilawan
combat,
musuh,
faster energy
regen
regeneration, more
ultinya
enemies to
makin
attack.
cepet coy.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Berarti emang orangnya ini suka di gangbang ya?
Manifesto of pure virtue can daze enemies within
Goku
a
voice
set
actornya
range.
juga
Oh
nenek-nenek.
gila, di
These
stun
enemies
cuy,
aren't
di
able
stun.
to
Bisa.
launch attacks.
Iya
Attacking
anjir.
the dazed enemy to enter
Di stun
combat
anjir.
that only deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Hey.
Argenti is kind of handsome. I'm feeling a little dazed myself.
Bezer nih, mulai nih gejala-gejala.
Mulai nih.
Gejala.
Wah gila, ada questnya. Let's go.
That's true. That
Ow.
Argenti fans are in for a fatal surprise in version 1.5. In Night will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second.
Yang
What now?
MC-nya
I
Stele.
shower every
Wow,
Slow
yang
down
MC-nya
there,
kayak lu.
Trailblazer.
School.
Hehehe, skui bang.
How the
School,
Astral
school.
Express
Asik
so
gitu.
clean and shiny.
Because Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Wastopias along its
Yeah.
journey. Wastopias specialize in cleaning interstellar craft. There are all kinds of fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial...
Anjing, kaget gue.
All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement and wonder. And a little bird tells me he's set for a showdown with the entire crew.
I don't get it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too bourge a term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude. Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic baseballers
Mel.
reputation doth precede?
Kenapa suaranya begitu anjir?
Anyway, with
Gue
the
lagi
Drilla's blessing,
lawan musuh
let's
loh
move
anjir.
straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of version 1.5 in the character
Whoa.
event warp,
Oh, wow.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star
Oh.
character Whoa.
Yours, my favorite scaredy cat
Oke, kita
training
ngitin
judge.
ho-ho
During the
sih.
second phase of
Oh,
version
boy.
1.5,
Tapi
bentar.
Argenti juga
welcoming 2 character event
hanya di fase 2.
Enggak. Ini dua karakter. Dua
Dua
Our
Dua
knight in
banner.
shining armor.
Meanwhile, in contrast,
Hah?
Zero,
3 banner?
your face of Silver Wolf
Kok-
will be joining the war. Not to mention the
serius aja 3 banner?
Hanya, who will be appearing in both the aforementioned second phase character event warps.
Ah, long time no see, Silverwolf. I wonder.
Ini 3 banner.
Counts be better.
You want to ask her the next time you see her?
You first.
Now, it's time to take a look at version 1.5's light cones. In the first phase of version
Ini lucu
1.5,
banget.
the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Night of Fright,
Ini serius?
boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5, the 5-star light cone, an instance before gaze, will enter the light cone event warp. At the same time, the drop rate for the 5-star light
Bisa
cone,
gacha
incessant rain,
Silver
will
Wolf,
be
tapi
boosted.
kayaknya enggak itu banget sih.
Mel,
gua itu
emang
Silver
3
Wolf.
kali ya?
The train is
3 kali,
about
3
to
banner
make
gimana
the
sih?
jump. And here's some other cool stuff. Starting from
Apa?
1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every
Ah.
character will have brand new voice lines.
different
kind of
arena.
Promoted again? Is that good or bad?
Is that Warhorse Ascension line? Ah, so cute. Wait, if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We got you covered. All audio lines get saved in the
Ah.
index. You can listen back at any time. Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book
Ooh.
feature update. If Trailblazers are ever curious to check
Burung
which
beriis.
friends have
Apalagi,
visited
anjir.
the Express, the guest book has a record and message from each visit.
Such a neat idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5. First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the
What?
challenge. When re-challenging, previously used technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your main technique strategy, perhaps.
Wow, ke
And
return
I almost forgot to mention,
itunya.
stopping and
Apanya?
restarting a
Poinnya-
challenge in the second half of
poinnya
the stage
itu
doesn't mean you have to
poin
redo the
E-nya.
first half.
Whew, that is
Gimana?
a relief.
And
Itu
when entering
kalau
the
lu
Forgotten
keluar,
Hall, your
kan lu
combat
pakai ya
lineup for each
sebelum
stage is
pertarungan.
now
Oh.
remembered.
Terus lu restart,
Regardless of whether
itu
you
yang
met with
lu pakai
victory
buat
or
nambah
defeat,
ATK atau
your
segala
previous
macam
lineup
dari
will be
karakter
waiting
lu
for you
balik
on the
ke lu
preparation screen.
poinnya.
No
Hmm.
need for manual
Skill poinnya.
selection.
Now that's my kind of update.
Can't wait for Trailblazers to give it all a spin.
Bro, bisa
The
lari dari
Forgotten Hall
kenyataan.
is an important system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions. Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See
3.
you on the other side, Trailblazers.
Guys.
Oke,
Aku
Copy.
catat 6B, 9B, FPK, 58Q, 3T.
B 9 P kali
Beliau berkata, Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam, Zahir.
Q. Gue nitip.
Oke.
Gue lagi gelut soalnya.
Hey folks, I'm back.
Me too.
Ini
Me
banget.
three. Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Aw, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something,
Ilham jangan
Albert?
takutnya lupa.
I'm pretty sure you didn't
pamit aja.
mention the thing.
Thing? What thing?
Thing.
That thing?
Barang.
Winky winky.
Gift of
Wah,
Wih.
lagi.
Gila, ada lagi
Lagi,
coy. Bansos
lagi.
cuy.
Get their hands on
Bansos,
10
cuy.
warps through the check-in event.
Bansos momen
Bansos
guys.
cuy.
Gotta love
Bansosnya
a chicken
gacor
event.
cuy.
And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5.
Halo.
Halo.
Anything
Halo.
in
Ham,
today's
bansos
update
lagi, Ham.
10, Starrel pas lagi.
You had me at
Seperti biasa
Yes.
setiap versi.
I am so ready
Di Genshin
for a
tidak begitu.
spooky stream.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. Huohuo's tale backstory, Hanya's 10 Lords expertise, and Argenti's mysterious search for the beauty. Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey. Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next one.
Oke, siap-siap kita langsung ke Genshin.
See you later!
Ah,
Bagi
Langsung ke
bagi
Genshin.
share link. Bagi
Langsung kasih ke
share,
Genshin.
ya, bagi link aja.
bagi link.